Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody's and everyone's. Y'all, today is a beautiful Sunday, October the 19th, and we are back for another Peach McIntyre Facebook reaction, y'all. Peach McIntyre was live on Facebook this morning. I'm not sure what she was really talking about, but when she ended this live, she went live again and she was like, okay, time for me to reset because I was being real messy. So I'm like, oh yeah, we need to watch that first live. We were just live on this channel watching her current TikTok live when she was speaking about her mother and her children not being able to read, and she spoke about the Lord and she spoke about the devil. She just kind of spoke about everything. That live ran about 2 hours. We shut that down and now we are back to do another Peach. I gotta change the title. Another Peach McIntyre reaction, y'all. But this time it's going to be a Facebook reaction. Y'all make sure y'all smack that likety like button on the way in. Thank y'all for joining again. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and push play.
So, this is Peach, and today I'm going to be telling you all how you can get rid of roaches. Yes, roaches. Yes, roaches. Out of your house, out of your car. I'm going to tell you. And I'm not talking about the roaches in your ashtray. I'm talking about the roaches, the real ones. Those roaches like Peach McIntyre. For those of you who don't know, roaches is like one of my favorite insects. Let me stop lying. Roaches is my favorite insect. I love roaches. And I grew up with roaches. And my grandma Merle house, that was really my auntie Claudia house, was infested with roaches. And I even had roaches in my real house as I got older and went through life. So trust me, I know how to get rid of roaches. And I know a lot about roaches. But first, let me tell you why I love roaches. I love roaches, and I consider myself a relentless roach because roaches are hard to get rid of. Somebody said we all have had roaches at one point. That's not true. I know people who have never had roaches. Like my husband, they never had roaches. They had a dirty house, but they never had roaches. And they didn't have roaches because they didn't have food left out to acquire roaches. And I don't like his mama. I can't stand Sophia. But I don't lie. So since I don't lie, I must be honest with you. There are people in the world who have never had roaches at any point. Just like there are people who really did not traumatize their kids. When motherfuckers say, parenting don't come with a handbook, them hoes is lying. They need to stop lying. I'm going to do a video on that today. Y'all hoes need to stop lying. Parenting does come with books. There's a lot of books written by a lot of experts. The truth is, you bitches don't know how to read. It's not that you don't read, it's that you don't know how. The sooner I realize, oh, they still don't know how to read. They did not learn how to read until it was Facebook, and I was there. For those of you who are younger than me and you so confused, like how your grandma and them so dumb, and kind of your mama too, it's because they don't know how to read. I'm gonna give you guys a history lesson, and it's gonna be ugly, but it's gonna free a lot of you guys. So, unfortunately, public housing in Section 8 is a trap. I seen you guys recently learning about that over on TikTok. I've been saying this for years, for like over a decade. I've been telling people, and we can pull up receipts on Facebook, that public housing was never for blacks. It was a trap. Public housing was built, the housing projects, the motherfucking projects, the trap, it was built for veterans, people who had served in a war, and also widows who lost their husband. And then the VA programs came out and they were able to move to suburbia. I recently seen somebody speak about that on TikTok. I think it was a white lady talking about it. And I was like, I've been saying that for years. And all the niggas was in the comments, yeah, I knew. Bitch, I've been telling y'all that for over 10 years. I can literally pull up Facebook posts and y'all said that I was hating and I think that I'm better than everybody because I got money. Y'all do know I had money 10 years ago, right? Y'all do know that I made my first million not on the internet doing content, but on the internet selling something I probably sold to your mammy. A butt lifter from Waste Language Inc. We were once upon a time the second best. This is how honest I am. We were once the second best waist training and butt lifting company in the world.
Okay. So the Facebook Lives still be getting on my last nerve, I see. That's why I stopped
Maya
reacting on Facebook.
and her ability to change. Ain't no go to sleep. Let me tell your grown ass something. She said, Peach, go to sleep, mommy. That kind of stuff don't work with me. You can ask April. That doesn't work with me. If I'm on a live stream, ho, and you watching a live stream, ho, and you saying, Peach, go to sleep, that means your big fat ass ain't been asleep yet. That's what that means. Meanwhile, I have been asleep already. Not only have I been asleep, but I just went and fed my babies, talked to my son that has autism, let him know that I'm at work, put it on what he want to watch on TV, talked to my 4-year-old wonderful who has a genesis of the corpus callosum, but he's a genius, about what I'm doing for work and what time we're leaving home. So you go take your fat ass to sleep and stop trying to project your lack of money in sleep in a man to put you to sleep onto me. That's what April just tried to do. It did not work. I'm beyond that. I don't let motherfuckers trick me no more. And if they do, it's very rare. But as soon as I catch on, and bitch, I catch on quick, they regret it. They realize that Peaches is, write it in the comments. What am I? What am I? What am I? You hoes got to learn how to be bold. You hoes got to learn how to be brave. You hoes got to learn that you're beautiful the way that you are. You never needed makeup. Bitch, go look at your grandma. Even if you don't like that hoe because she fuck on other niggas' husbands and little boys. When I say little boys, I mean niggas my age and younger. Not under 18. But that may have once been a dime, according to my mama. It's generational. You hoes are so dumb. Y'all say Peach want to be a white girl so bad, but really it's you. Black women didn't do that part. They knew that they were beautiful, naturally beautiful. They got picked on by having big noses and gaps in their mouth and big lips, and they learned to embrace it because as they got older, the men desired big lips, big noses, and big butts. They used to pick on big butts that we naturally had. Peaches, you ain't never had no big butt. But I'm just saying, I'm black. I'm black. I'm black. Until that song came out, I like big butts, and I can't not lie. You hoes need to get hit in the eye. Y'all some dumbass hoes, and y'all too old. I mean, y'all somebody mama. I am so serious. Can't believe you hoes became parents. Y'all delirious. You hoes don't think. I literally had a student I kicked out of my class. This hoe kept using Chat GPT. I kept telling this bitch, I think. I think with my brain. I don't need artificial intelligence. I have real intelligence, bitch. If you would just shut the fuck up. She was just like April. And I'm so happy. I'm like, April does not realize. She's so mad that I pulled her card. She want to be a gangster. She's so mad that she met big gangster. The one who could get punched in the eye in front of the world, get beat up by Ashley and take it. Could wear the black eye, still ain't put on no motherfucking makeup. Big dog. Big dog status Bill Hopper. The bitch that's really her in real life. She ran into a big dog, a big stepper, a mama bear. Grrr, that don't play about her motherfucking cubs. I love that cubs could be like bears. Is that true? Can cubs be bears and lions? Or am I tripping? Help me out. Maybe use chat GPT. Yeah. The difference is you saying y'all both play too much. April and me not playing. This is serious. Oh, y'all know I'm dead serious. This is how slow y'all are. It probably is a roach. I'm going to do a video today about how to get rid of them. So listen, this is how slow y'all are. Y'all think that me and April are in cahoots to make money. If me and April are in cahoots to make money, why did I gain more followers than her? I watch numbers all the time. When this started, April had 95,000 TikTok followers. If you go check her out right now, somebody go check her out. I think it was like 100,000 to 100,000.200 this morning. I'm going to write that down for my own memory so I don't forget. 100,200. And then meanwhile, she started at 95K. If we were in cahoots, I had 57,000. How many am I at? I know it was 100,000. How many am I at? If we do the math, 102K, how many does April have? 102,000. How many does April?
Y'all, freaking Facebook is stopped.
Gained the same because I'm fair. I believe in. Anybody know what I believe in? It's in a Lauryn Hill song. I tell you hoes all the time. I learned it in real estate, being around white folk. Anybody, please help me out. Who listens to me? Reciprocity. 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 No matter how I think we grow, you always seem to let me know it ain't working. It ain't working. And when I try to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. It could all be so simple. The pain, the pain, the pain. But you rather make it hard. April rather makes it hard, just like you dumb assholes, because your mammy made it hard. Loving you is like a battle. And we're going to skip all that part because I don't remember that part of the fucking song. I ain't heard it in so long. But she say, tell me who I have to be. I know you hoes ain't got no man. He'll be like, who is that bitch screaming?
Child,
The fuck you
what
listening
the
to?
hell?
Or do y'all got headphones? To get some rest. Surprisity. You bitches are so dumb. And I used to be a dumb bitch like y'all. Because of your mammy and your grandmammy. Because they were dumb. And they just sung songs just to sing them. And you was a kid sitting in the car listening to your mama sing her little heart out about some shit she don't know. When she heard a word, she did not go look it up. At least my deadbeat ass daddy told me that. Go look it up. I had already learned it though. I had already learned it. My teacher had been taught me to look up words in 6th grade. But okay. It goes back to what I was going to tell you guys earlier.
April is a TikToker that goes by the name of Kayla G. Peach McIntyre has been beefing with Kayla G for a little under a week. Um, Kayla G normally beefs with E. Kane. And you guys, I showed y'all videos. E. Kane and Peach McIntyre, they support each other. So E. Kane was watching Peach McIntyre's video, and Kayla G. What it? E. Kane was watching Peach McIntyre video. Kayla G was commenting on what E. Kane was watching. Um, Peach McIntyre then commented on Kayla G's raising of her children. Okay, you guys, Kayla G doesn't hug her children. She does not hug her girls, her boys, nothing. She said that she was essayed her entire life by all her mom's boyfriends. So when her kids hug her, it feels like she's being essayed all over again. So she doesn't hug them. That triggered Peach McIntyre. Peach McIntyre then started talking about the situation. Kayla G then responded to Peach McIntyre and said, Peach, we don't want to hear shit you got to say. You over there with the husband that don't work and you a big trick mama. And Peach McIntyre said, see, we're talking about parenting our children and we're talking about hugging our children and breaking generational curses. We're not talking about husbands. And Kayla G went and said some more stuff, and then Peach McIntyre went and said some more stuff, and now we're like 30 videos in on Peach McIntyre's channel, and she's still going at Kayla G, aka April. A lot of people didn't even have a clue that Kayla G's name was April for real, for real. I was like, April, April, April. Every video, she's like, yes, April. And you're hurting your daughters and this and that. And so, yeah, when y'all hear her say April, she's referring to a TikToker named Kayla G, whom doesn't hug her children. Yeah, that's who April is, y'all.
Let me tie it all together, a little bit of it, because I know some of you guys are like, damn, how can she have so many different stories? This is
Yeah, Kayla G, I was just like, oh my goodness. And she stand on it too. She don't hug her kids because it feel like she's being essayed over again. And Peach is
they're
on
so
it.
lazy. This bitch on Instagram, I use her today as an example. I use real life examples. It's this bitch on Instagram. I screenshot. She made me so mad. She said, "Hey,
Yeah, Peach
this
is
just
still
popped up.
here.
Can somebody summarize this for me?" I went on her page and it's like 20 videos. Bitch, you literally could use your own. I love Rod Wave. Beautiful mind. You literally, I'm intentionally typing on it like it's a computer keyboard because it is a computer keyboard. You're simple. We can get rid of you fast. All right. It is a computer. Your brain is a computer. But if you don't know how to use your computer because your mammy didn't know how to use hers, because her mammy didn't know how to use hers, we have. Anybody remembers? What does April have? What is April passing along to her kids? I use real life examples not to hurt the other party, but for you all to get it. It's one thing to explain to someone, it's another thing to show someone. Not trauma brain, not love. Generational trauma. Good job. Somebody said trauma brain. Good job. Generational trauma. So if it happened to your mama, if it happened to her mama, if it happened to her mom's mama, aka mammies, it's generational.
I'm gonna keep doing this for y'all because y'all know my
Got
patience.
it.
I will turn
And he
this
looks
shit
like
off.
he's under 30.
It just keeps
He's light
stopping.
years ahead of me, and I love that for him. He realizes, and you guys may have seen his videos because they're going viral. He realizes that it wasn't a generational curse. And I've been saying that for years. There's no such thing as generational curse breakers. There are generational decision makers. Everybody can see that it's fucked up. The black sheep is black because, or whatever color you want to be, bitch, I'm a pink unicorn. The black sheep is black because the black sheep decided to do it different. April, on the other hand, is deciding to do it the same exact way, but telling herself that she's doing it differently because April has custody of her kids and she hasn't given up custody of her kids, although deep down inside she wants to. Now, what would free April? Anybody knows what would free April? Anybody? Does anybody know what would free April? Anybody? And I am intentionally moving my hands to trick your brain into continuing to watch me because some of you bitches are getting bored. This is hard work. This ain't 2 plus 4 equals 8. This is actually eating.
Does she think her moving her hand is entertaining people and making them stay? Like she dead ass serious right now. This girl is Peach needs some serious help. Some real counseling is what she needs.
Eating what the fuck your mammy fed you in her womb. Was it love or hate for your dad? Needs others to hold her accountable and stop telling her she's so strong and she did the best she could when we know that bitch did not. That hoe was a drug addict. That hoe was an alcoholic. That hoe was neglectful. Black people, black children, black inner child, I stand with you and I ain't scared of them hoes. I ain't scared of them hoes. I ain't scared to say, bitch, that was shit. You cannot feed it to me. That is shit covered in sugar. I'm not afraid to throw it back in their face the same way I threw that food back. My kids ain't got no fucking empty tummies. I mean that. You can throw it back in their motherfucking face. Exactly. So if April would just admit, why can't April admit that she's doing it wrong? April can't admit that she's doing it wrong because April would be just like her mother. If I admit that I'm doing it wrong, I will be saying I am my mother. And I don't want to be my mother because I hate my mother. But April, if you're watching this live, baby, I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, I did not see you on my live the other day. I tell y'all all the time, I don't be looking at y'all comments. I be looking at myself. I think, God damn, Peaches, you so beautiful. They tried to break you. The woman that carried you in her womb tried to break you and couldn't. These hoes from Tampa ganged up on you many years ago and tried to break you, but couldn't. That nigga you married tried to break you, but couldn't. And these bitches on TikTok get up here and try to break you every day and think they stand a chance. Goddamn, bitch, you really are phenomenal. And then every now and again, I look at the comments. Now, keep in mind, I'm not slow like April acts. Bitches, you slow? Actually, April, I'm not. I'm a genius. So instead of only sitting live on TikTok, I sit live everywhere, or at least my favorite other 2 places. And at the very least, because my iPad dead today, 1 place. So it already shows you that me and this hoe not in cahoots. I don't like that bitch. I don't like nothing she represents. She's just a good example. Because when I tell y'all the story of my cousin who asked me to teach her how to love her baby, that sounds crazy as hell. But when we see a motherfucker we can exploit, that's why Natalie called you, you dumb asshole, to exploit you. You excited about getting exploited. Man, I wish my video would have exploded. I just made a video so good. It was so evil. It was so evil because I'm evil. I'm everything good and bad. I am my mother. I am my father. And then I'm me. I'm everything good and bad. I'm not all good. I just told Gregory that today. Well, yesterday. I said, your ass better not be dumb like no motherfucking April. He didn't want to utilize his daddy. Bitch, I don't give a
Good morning, everybody's and everyone's coming in the chat. Y'all, please remember to hit that likety like button. We are watching Peach McIntyre's Facebook Live. The Facebook Live is over, so during the replay, it just keeps stopping, you guys.
It's motherfuckers I can't stand, but if I need them, I can't stand my mama. I hate that hoe. But if I needed somebody to watch my kids and I know her dumb ass will do it, I'm gonna use that bitch. If you want to learn how to do social media, but you can't stand how Peach McIntyre calls people poor and dumb, even though they're poor and dumb like April, but she really has taught women like you, your dumb ass, your po ass, how to go from poverty to wealth. And the women she taught were smarter than her. They didn't gamble their fortune. And she used to, not no more hoe, she used to be charging $1. You wouldn't give her $1 with your dumb ass. Now she's richer. She literally just lost her whole TikTok. And at 100K, you are so dumb. You got tricked, bitch. I told y'all I don't get tricked no more. And I've been telling y'all this for years. Stop letting people trick you into hating the people you should use, the people they already use, the same people that make videos saying how much they hate me. I taught them. They will even tell y'all, yes, she taught me. And yeah, when I talk about her, I get a bag, just like she taught. I didn't teach you to hate me, ho. You did that on your own. That's what you chose to do. I teach all kind of people. I teach pastors. I teach doctors. I teach lawyers. That's what you chose to do. But when it comes to social media, there's nobody better than me. I've made more people wealthy from social media than Mr. Motherfucking B. Teach pastors. Dumbass bitches. That's how dumb you are. Nikki won't even give you bitches a song. I'm the best. Y'all so dumb. So when I say y'all dumb and y'all poor, that's not me being mean. That's me giving you love. You need the truth. And the truth hurts. And it only hurts because it gotta hurt to correct you. And I say this as somebody who's been through it. I've been atheist. Y'all do know that, right? I tell you all the time. I used to literally write Facebook posts about God ain't real until he showed me how real he was. And I realized, oh, it wasn't that God ain't real. It's that I keep making the same dumbass decisions. It took for somebody to be used by God to be bigger and badder and bolder than me, to hurt my motherfucking feelings, for me to get in that shower and cry and take accountability. I tell these same stories over and over. You hoes just listening. Peach is starting to make sense. No, ho, I've been making sense. You're slow. I keep telling y'all, my elevator goes to the penthouse, bitch. I can stop on whatever floor I need to stop on. God been using me my whole life. I've been through that. I don't go to church, bitch. I grew up in church. Why you think I don't go to the motherfucker? I know who's in church. Pimps, and drug dealers. Oh, and those people who like little kids. Your mammy know who in church too. She the dummy. She keep taking y'all to a place that's hurting her and you. You hoes will give the church your money. And this is why I'm gonna have a church. I hope y'all know this. When I have a church, it is to charge you hoes. It is to charge you hoes. This how dumb y'all is. Y'all would rather go to church and put $25 in a bucket, fuck it, every week, $100 a month, than to pay me for 21 consecutive days. And I was charging $1 a day. $1 a day. And you saw no value. Literally, people were saying, Peach McIntyre changed my life. You say Peach McIntyre is the devil. Because of ex-powderhead, crackhead, project living asshole that won't show her whole motherfucking apartment but get online and talk about me. Told you that I was evil, that I was demonic, that I reminded her of a child that is on Ritalin. Meanwhile, I can't even identify a child that's on Ritalin. Even my son with autism don't take medicine, bitch. So how does she know? Your dumbass never sat there and thought, how can she identify a child on Ritalin? When your ass most likely can't unless you or your brother took it because you were getting that social security check that my mama tried but failed. Ooh, Tracy, you been a failure your whole life. You a fuck up like April, bitch. Y'all are one and the same. See, God is so good.
Every time she called her mama a bitch or something like that, my mouth just falls open. Like I'm over here editing thumbnails, and her mama just called stray bullets for no reason. What the helly? She just called her mama a failure all her life, and then called her a bitch. Tracy ain't over there saying nothing about Peach right now. Probably cooking dinner or something. What is going on? Girl, oh my gosh. Y'all. And it's a Sunday. This is Peach Spirit on a Sunday morning, you guys. This was the second live. So this one was around 6 a.m., 5 a.m., something like that. This was her spirit first thing Sunday morning.
April is so dumb. God is so good and April is so dumb. God is so good and April is so dumb that she doesn't even see that I am foreshadowing because you got to be able to read. Shameless plug, bitch. This is my book. You got to be able to read. You had to be in a different kind of class. You had to be in a class where the teachers actually cared because the students cared, because the students' mamas cared, and their daddies who lived in the same house with them cared. Remember, I was the only black girl in my English class. Then there was only one other black boy. And I follow that bitch on Facebook and I be cussing him out every now and again. Gotta let him know. I still want to beat you, bitch. And he dangerous. Dangerous. You hoes don't even know what foreshadowing is. You bitches didn't even take economics. You hoes don't even read Dave Ramsey books. Stupid motherfuckers. Literally, you bitches don't even know April real name is April. Why does she keep calling her April? Why does she, please somebody tell me why does she keep calling her April? When April in the video said, and I didn't even know her real name was April until I watched the video. I don't watch this hoe. I think she's stupid. She remind me of my mama. I hate my mama. She said, nobody said, good night, April. Nobody said, I love you. Oh, this whole name, April. Her inner child is hurting. I know what that feels like. You can't beat somebody who know you, ho. So you could be all gangster. You could be all gangster with the world because they don't know you, bitch. But you are my mother. I am autumn. I am winter. You said, I wonder how autumn feels. And bitch, I'm foreshadowing how autumn feels. I hate my mother. When she grows up, she will hate you, ho. Unless you decide to stop being the curse and be the gift, bitch. The gift is those four things that we were going to discuss earlier. Number one, acknowledgement. I got your letter. I got your letter, Autumn. Apologize. I'm sorry, Autumn. I don't know how to do. You telling the world, bitch, go tell your daughter, you stupid bitch. You dumbass hoe. You
Autumn and Winter are Kayla G's daughters, or Autumn and Winter are April's daughters. Now, Peach McIntyre calling April dumb and slow and poor and all of this. Her kids are named Autumn and Winter. Peach McIntyre kids are named, what is we got? Choices of Blessing, Phenomenal Champion, Gorgeous Purpose. Um, what else, y'all? Oh, what else? Where the rest of them kids at? Well, we got, what is it? Wisdom, Logic, and it's some more. I can't even think of the rest of their names. But girl, really? Did you calling her slow? Okay.
you coming on live telling the world. Do you know what I do before I tell the world my business? I tell my husband. When Wood is hurting me, I tell him. And I tell him. And I tell him. And when I see, oh, this bitch don't give a fuck, I get angry. Just like I do with my mama. And then I tell the world. I tell y'all last. Y'all not the first to fucking know. She's a stupid bitch. She's dumb. She's Tracy. A dumb bitch. My mama in her 50s still crying about, oh, my daddy did this. And when I was a little girl, the lady calling me all kinds of dirty bitches. And you gonna go do it to your daughter, bitch? Oh, you sick. To know what it feels like and do it anyways. Oh, you are sick. April is sick. Tracy is sick. To be so prideful that you won't apologize, that you won't acknowledge. Instead, you say, it's a lie. You could have set me free. But instead, you set me off. And now that you set me off, the only one that can stop me is God. But he said, you know what, Peaches? You do have a gift. He bridged the gap. You do have a gift. And I'm living it. And as you guys can see, the lady, the dumb bitch that birthed me, aka my mama, Tracy, not April. No, some of y'all slow, is now trying to chase what I offered her. When I first started this social media shit, because it finally made sense, this is all because of Gregory McKay. Thank Gregory McKay. You always be like, thank you, Pete. Thank Gregory McKay. I owe it all to Gregory McKay. He told me for 2 years straight. I did not listen.
Yes, I missed Amazing Life. Wonderful. Did I say Wonderful Champion? Um, these kids' names, child, I don't even understand. And someone in her TikTok live on our first reaction told her she's setting her kids up for failure. They won't be able to get jobs. And she said, don't you know I did that on purpose? Huh? Don't you know I did that on purpose? Excuse me? So you purposely gave these kids these names so they can't be employed by the man, as she called them, the man. I'm trying to figure out who the man is since Peach McIntyre loves the white people. According to her, y'all, I'm not making this up. She said, y'all say I hate white people. Y'all say I love the white people. I sure do. I haven't had any bad experiences with white people. I like the white people. But you told us you named your kids the names you gave them so they don't go and be employed by the people. But you love the people. You have no bad experiences with the people. The people just walked up on you that morning that you were talking all loud in the restaurant. What's the name of that restaurant? First Watch? Yeah. And the people walked up on you and you turned your camera around and started recording the people because he had put his hand in your face or something. And then at the casino a few months ago, when the people asked you, could you possibly move over so our group can sit here together? And you turned around and said, absolutely not. I will not move. Yeah, the people. And then when you were at the casino, what, probably a year ago, when you was pregnant with the twins, what was that, 2 years ago, a year ago, or whatever, when you was pregnant with them twins, sitting up in that smoke-filled casino, right? You remember you was in a restaurant on live for like 2 or 3 hours straight, and the people came and told you that you needed to move because you were taking up space, and that waitress needed to be able to serve other customers to make her money because they make money with tips. The people that you love. Huh. Okay. You haven't had any bad experiences with them though, right? Oh, let's not forget the people that gave your kids those black plastic bags. Mm. Are we forgetting anything else, you guys? Yeah, okay. Because I don't know.
I thought he was stupid. I thought he was naive. He didn't know about grown up stuff. Boy, I'm out here trying to pay these bills, bitch. I'm in the streets hustling. I'm trying to pay these bills. Get out my face. I tell the story all the time. And then Grit Baby story is my story. That hoe copied me to a T, smart bitch. Copied her right. Cat. She's smarter than y'all give her credit for. Y'all be laughing at Grip Baby. What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know. This is Pete. What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know. Grip Baby in the building. Who you think our kids was watching?
She keeps saying Grip Baby so smart. Grip Baby so smart. A scamming, conniving con artist would think that a fiend, addict, con artist was smart, wouldn't they? What? Grip Baby is not nodding off on live right now because she's allegedly pregnant. Hello? Stomach getting bigger and bigger. Her and her daughters did the baby mama dance again. I don't know if she just did it for content or what, but everybody's saying she's pregnant. She's been doing nothing but eating on camera. Um, and she's not nodding off. She's not doing any drugs because she's pregnant. That girl is a complete fiend on TikTok Live begging the people for money and then going to buy cocaina with the money, allegedly. Then coming back and we see her nodding off and drooling and falling every which way. Kid's hair hadn't been done in about 4 months. Okay. She said Grip Baby is smart. She's so smart. Yeah. You're a con artist, a scammer. Remember, you grew up in the hood. You know how to run all the scams. You talk so much because you're a con artist. You would think Grip Baby was smart, wouldn't you? A whole addict out here. Got her children up in a hotel having intercourse with a man in the bed while her kids are on the floor asleep. You said she's smart. Really? Oh, okay. Because I thought she was a fucking addict. Huh.
Who you think they wanted to be? They mama. She knows. I told her to her face. Some of y'all were there to witness it. We did a battle, what, a year ago? And I said, bitch, you copying me to a T, but I love it. Get that money. Get that motherfucking money. She's smarter than y'all give her credit for. Y'all the dummies. You're laughing at her because she looks slow. Imagine you. Imagine you. You laughing at her because she talks slow. Imagine you. You look normal. You talk normal. Yet, You're not bold. Go grip go. Go grip go. Go grip go. Go grip go. These hoes is slow. Go grip go. Go grip go. Grow grip. These hoes is slow. 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 That's y'all. Slower than the sloth. You sit up there and laugh at a lady with a goal and a vision. This bitch says she want her teeth done. Manifester. Manifester. You go grip. You go grip. Everything them hoes said you couldn't do, wouldn't do, shouldn't do, you doing.
You think Grit Baby manifested getting those teeth done? Like, hello? Did you not see Netta? Did you not see Shamar? These people are offering them extremely cheap veneers without even correcting the infections in their mouth because they're getting clout, they're getting views, and they're getting customers from it. Like, really? Grit Baby left her little apartment that she was making all her money in, where her kids had their own little space or whatever, to go and chase a man or something like that, and ended up with her and her kids homeless. Then they ended up in a hotel for like what, 4, 5, 6 months or something like that. Just got a place. She's smart. Okay. I guess she's smart because she got random people all over the internet sending grocery orders to her new house, right? She's so smart. She really is, y'all.
Ooh. Such a brave, bold, and beautiful black woman. You go grip. This is how dumb y'all are. People you are supposed to learn from, you laugh at. But hey, your mama bought you Jordan so you could look love. What do I expect? Instead of hugging your kids, you hugging hoes in a bar. That's telling you, I don't want to hug you. Man, I wish my video would export. The video I just made, oh my God, the bitch is so good. You think these videos was bops. The one I just made, it was evil than the motherfucker. That's probably why God won't let it export. He like, hold on, Peaches. Now you about to work for the devil. Hold on, Peach. But it was good. It was so good. It was all things bad and all things good. Didn't God make heaven and hell? It was all of God. But because she's weak. I know her. I see my mama naked. And when I say naked, dumbass hoes, I'm not talking about clothes. It's like that Ella May song. This how dumb y'all is. Y'all didn't even know what Blue Flame was about, but you was singing it. Y'all hoes was so dumb. Y'all was making TikTok saying, I don't know what Mariah is singing about, but I like the song. Bitch, I knew what she was singing about. This how slow y'all are. Y'all will sing songs and don't know the meanings of songs. So Naked, a lot of y'all never heard that song until, and for those, I've been heard that song, bitch. I'm talking about my experience. A lot of y'all never heard that song. And how do I know y'all didn't hear that song? Y'all were literally saying it in my comments. I did a beautiful video to that song in my tub with my husband. Y'all remember that? Anybody? I know some of y'all got to think a little harder. You have a hard time remembering due to your trauma. You purposely forget things because you don't want to remember. Yes, I do. Awesome. So true. So y'all remember. Perfect. So I can continue. So that song says, I need somebody to love me naked. She's not talking about taking off your clothes. She's talking about taking off your mask. That tough gangster shit. Someone who never asks for love, but knows how to take it. Are you that somebody that sees a wall? April, I see your wall because I had the same wall, but knows how to break it. I know how to break your wall because I broke mine. I see you. Saw my mother naked. My mother can put on this tough act, but I seen when she cried. I know my mother was also the black sheep of the family. Everything my mother is saying is true. The disconnect is that my mother won't admit that she did it to me because it's ugly. It's like, how dare you? But I know how. I figured it out on my own. I tell you guys the story all the time. My mama hated me because she hated me in her womb. Why did she hate me in her womb while she carried me? Because of what my daddy did. He was her boyfriend. He lived in her home. He begged her for a baby. Her first child was not a pleasant experience. She didn't even have to watch drill. My daddy made her go get drill and tell her that he was going to be me and drill's father. He was a fucking liar. He was a liar. She could put on that front and act like she was so sad that he was dying. But mama, I know you. I know you naked. I know what the world don't hear. You know what narcissism is, right? And I'm not talking to my mom, I'm talking to y'all. Narcissism is, and this is why I treat my kids good and fuck the world. And I don't treat the world bad. If you look at my videos, I go out in the world and I have a great time. Because if you treat your children good, you will automatically treat the world good. And the world will automatically be a good place. But see, people who are narcissistic, they put on the mask. They treat the people in private bad. Ooh, would my husband. They treat the world in private bad. But in public, they treat the world in public good, meaning that they could be at home being abusive to their husbands, cheating on their husbands, cussing out their kids, triangulating their kids. But when they go out in the world, because they have this shit trained, they can go ahead and pretend like they're perfect. That is how the pastor messes with little boys.
Yes, like child, she went on about April and her mom for over 4 hours and 30 minutes of her Sunday morning. April and her mom, and then she started cheering a grip baby. Like I don't know, y'all. We're almost at an hour, you guys. Once we get to an hour, we're gonna go ahead and shut it down because I got things to do too. I gotta take baby girl hair down, go to the store, get dinner done, everything else. Y'all make sure y'all smack that likety like button. We didn't had a good time watching Peach this morning. It has been something.
That is how the Boys and Girls Club of America has a history of abuse. That's why they had to pay out the millions. That's how the Catholic Church does. What I just told y'all. The church is filled with pimps, hoes, drug addicts, drug dealers, and people who like to mess with kids. We get real deep over here in the Peach Patch. We've been doing this since I got on YouTube. I got on YouTube not talking to my mom. You hoes think that it's a front. I know the bitch. So April is an easy target for me. I'm foreshadowing what her life would look like, and I'm a writer. This is easy to me. I have every diary from age 6. This is easy for me. I could do this shit. This is fun for me. I'm tormenting her for fun. Now y'all say, let her go, let her go, let her. I'm not letting this hoe go. I'm doing you how somebody should have did Tracy. Come on, hoe, you gangster. You gangster, Miss Tough Girl. Come on. Wear it, bitch. You know? Um, so yeah, a lot to unpack. Anybody need me to explain differently? I am now looking at the comments. I was not looking at your comments. I was looking at myself. Because goddamn, I'm everything they said I couldn't be. Even y'all. Y'all thought I was gone from TikTok forever. Y'all celebrated my demise. You bitches really got up here and celebrated my demise. Only for me to come back like a roach. But I'm going to teach you how to get rid of roaches today. Does it make sense? I'm going to teach you how to get rid of roaches today. Can anybody, does anybody know what that means? Anybody? No, you don't forgive her for yourself and just keep moving on with your life. That's what survivors do. Survivors forgive people and move on. I am an overcomer, an overachiever. See, people like me, shout out to Dr. Rogers. Oh, I love Dr. Rogers. Isn't it ironic that I discovered from you all, I haven't verified it, so I could be wrong, that April name is April Rogers. I'm not sure if that's accurate information. You know, sometimes you guys are wrong. But one of my favorite students is Dr. Rogers. Completely two different people. I love Dr. Rogers. She say, Peaches, you got that Harriet Tubman energy. But when Choicey was in kindergarten, when Choicey was 13, I'm sorry, when Choicey was 5, 8 years ago, there we go. When Choicey was 5, 8 years ago, when your child is getting diagnosed, like not diagnosed, but getting a official IEP with that much information, they need to do history. They got to do a whole little history of the family. That's why history is important. So, with history, at the end, after I gave them my history, meaning like, oh, I went through this, I went through that, I experienced this, I experienced that, so they can try to connect all the dots to ensure that this child has autism and really needs his IEP versus if this child simply needs exposure. It's nothing intellectually wrong. It's just that you didn't expose him to enough. No, he really had autism. He really needed extra support. But when we went through my history, the lady was like amazed. She couldn't believe it. I was going to tell you guys something else, but it literally, but it'll come back. And when it comes back, I'll tell you all. All right? You are so phenomenal and smart. I concur. Yep. So, anyways, mm-hmm. She's a hurt person. I can see that she is aimed to hurt because she don't understand how you're able to overcome your past. But I'm willing to teach her. I teach this and Wake Up with Peach. The only issue is now most of you guys can't afford it. Wake Up with Peach is now $222.22 versus $21. And I've only had 2 people pay. Those two is just showing up, showing up, showing up. My goal would be to get 100 people in that class, but if I only get 2 people, I gotta go ahead and think about it. I have a meeting with the school about this on the 23rd. So yeah, they dig into your history. Your history is super duper important. Y'all hoes want to forget the past. Y'all hoes want to let shit go. Y'all hoes want to stop talking about it. Put the drink down, bitch. Let's do the work. I gotta remember, I don't drink nothing but water. And yesterday I did have a Coca-Cola. But I don't drink alcohol. I'm sharp. I don't do drugs of any kind. Never have. Never will. When y'all do that CPS gonna drug test you shit, that don't scare nobody anyways. Because if your shit was dirty, they just gonna make you take some classes. They're not gonna take your kids. Dumb assholes. But let's just all agree that CPS is making advancements. Yes, back in the past, they may have taken some children that they shouldn't have taken. But for the most part, at least the ones I know, y'all deserve to be took. Stop being mad at CPS. Your mother was a crackhead. She was selling you for crack rocks. Your mama literally took your bike. That Holiday bought you that bike. Wanda really took your bike and sold it for some crack rock. I got the bike holiday. Boom. You see how you can understand now? That's all I was doing with April. I really didn't want any beef with her. If you guys know me, and most of you guys don't, that's why. If I wanted beef with April, I would have showed her video from the get go. I'm a businesswoman. I referenced her video as an example. People would naturally go find it, and she would naturally make more money. And I still got to utilize her as a reference. But all I can hear is, what's that girl name? Queen Key? Dumb bitch. And that pussy weak. Got pregnant, and that pussy cheap. Dumb bitch. That's the only part I really hear. That's really the only part I know of that song because I'm not a fan. I just heard that song because of TikTok. Dumb bitch. And that pussy weak. So because she's a dumb bitch, I had to exploit her. The same way Natalie will. Y'all so dumb. You can make more money on social media than you ever can on reality TV. Don't you see them hoes on reality TV going to jail? They getting exploited and going to jail. Dumbass bitches. Krishan ain't need no fucking baddies. Krishan needed answers.
Alrighty, y'all. We are done with our YouTube lives for the day. Y'all make sure y'all smack that likety like button on the way out. Love bugs. Thank y'all for joining me. We have been here for a total of, I think, about 3 hours or something. We done had us a nice little Sunday morning, but I gotta go and get everything done. Alrighty. Thank y'all. I will talk to y'all in the next pre-recorded video because I gotta do Liv's life, freaking TikTok lives. Bye, y'all.